It is a support system that shapes our perspective and our voice. When we surround ourselves with excellence, our communication naturally rises to meet that standard, wanting everyone in the group to be committed to excellence. Tonight's speaker is here to challenge us to evaluate who we share our time with and how those bonds define who we become. Please welcome Rasheem Stewart with the title of his speech, The Power of Your Inner Circle.
I'll find out in 7 minutes I'm going to be elated to do this speech, but until then, hold on, man, I wasn't ready yet.
Oh, okay, sorry. Go for it.
Hold on,
Okay.
I'm getting too over this. Okay, now you can start the clock. And life is not important except in the impact it has on others' lives. Those are powerful words of Jackie Robinson. Now remember, I did that speech 2 weeks ago, so just keep that in mind. This is kind of like a little bit of a building on top of that last speech. Success is not just about what we achieve, it's about who we influence all along the way. But here's something we don't always think about. The people you choose to work and communicate with will not only influence your success, they will help shape, not this shape, but I mean shape your life and your legacy that you leave behind. Have you ever been in an environment where you felt stuck, not because of your lack of talent, but because the people around you could not communicate or do not have a vision? And I was like, yeah, because he works for a company. Yeah, I understand, me too. I feel the same way. Maybe you have big goals, strong ambition, and desire to grow. But the conversation around you are small. The mindset is very limited. The encouragement is not there, definitely missing. Now let's imagine the opposite of that for a moment. Like we're here in Toastmasters. We're surrounding ourselves with people who will challenge you, who will encourage you, will speak truth with love in your life, and they will keep you accountable on the goals that you have in mind. Now, ain't that the type of environment that you want to be around? Ain't that the type of people you want to be around? That will change your identity. Yeah, y'all meditate on that for a minute. I think that's something we all need in our lives. Because who you walk, communicate with, determines where you go. In our personal and professional life, the right people either accelerate our growth or they hinder our growth. But again, with the wrong people, they drain your energy, they normalize mediocrity, they make you feel, they make comfort feel like progress and not something you should be pushing harder for you to keep growing. Over time, without realizing it, you became the shrink, not to grow. I mean, I hope my weight shrinks, but I mean, for my mindset and other things, I will allow that to grow, not shrink. That's why your inner circle matters, not just for your success, but in your impact. Because one day, people won't just remember what you accomplished. People will remember how you show up and how you influence their lives. What kind of impact are you creating for those people that you are communicating with? Are you building a circle that inspires growth, integrity, honest communication, and purpose? Or are you having yes people in your group who are settling for comfort, familiarity, or ease? That's something to ponder, that's something to think about. The truth is, being intentional about your inner circle requires courage. Sometimes in life, you gotta cut people out, no matter how much it hurts. Even it could be family, it could be loved ones, it could be a close friend for a lot of years. But they're not helping you to grow, they're not adding value to you, you might have to let it go. Sometimes it's better to love people from a distance instead of them hating you when they're closer to you. Y'all marinate on that for a moment. But be intentional about who you allow in your professional and personal space. Seek out people that will uplift you, those who will challenge you, and those who will bring out the best in you. And those who will properly evaluate you. I'm sorry about that. I was just saying. But most importantly, strive to be the person for someone that they can be proud of. Be that encourager. Be the truth teller and communicator. Be the one who adds value. Be the one that shows love and gives love. Because your impact does not just come from what you do, it comes from who you help become to be better. Now ask yourself this question. Are the people I'm surrounding myself with helping me to grow into the person I want to become, or they just make me feel comfortable where I am? That's a very interesting question. That's a question that we need to ask ourselves every day. Because the answer to that question will shape your future and will define your legacy. The people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you make them feel. Maya Angelou said that. So tonight, I want you guys to know, and I'm elated to let you guys know that you guys, I'm glad to have a part of my circle, because you guys helped me to grow, you helped me to become better, you add value in my life. I hope I add a little value to yours, and most importantly, I could be free myself without judgment. And those are the type of people that you need in your life. And before I go a second, but Martha, do you need me to repeat that again? No, just kidding. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Rashid.